I'm your host, Randall White, and it is time to hear insight from the best of the best, the gurus of bargains, the luminaries of budget travel. And this week, we welcome back to the program Washington Post travel writer Andrea Sachs, who's braving Hurricane Sandy, or Frankenstorm as we know it, to join us today. Good day, Andrea.
Hello.
And I'm joined by co-host Patty Pyburn here, who's working feverishly over there, I think, on her trivia questions for the next segment.
I'm tuning up my trivia so I can stump Randall.
Yes. Andrea, how's the storm so far?
It's a baby. It's nothing. It's that's what happens. Though. It lulls you into this complacent, like, oh, put on your bikini, let's go get cocktails.
Right.
I mean, it's always so beautiful before the creepiest, craziest storm.
Before the storm.
It is. So yesterday was beautiful. Today it's kind of nice. Like it's a little moist. Like it feels humid. But my strategy is don't park under a tree.
Oh,
that's the main thing. I bought some bananas, some gum, some soda, and I'm not going to park under a tree.
Bananas, gum, and soda. That is her.
You are ready.
I'm so ready.
And you have some batteries from Costco that have been sitting in the closet for the last year.
Yeah, but I don't know what to put the batteries in.
Oh.
But at least you have them.
Right.
I do have them.
Okay, Andrea, let's get to your list that was published in this morning's Washington Post in the What's the Deal column. And we'll start with Keystone Resort properties. Now, your article says that these are in Colorado only, so I contacted the Keystone Resort people just to double check and make sure that because they do own North Star at Tahoe here in California, and they haven't gotten back to me, but it is the weekend, so you might not you, Andrea, but you listening at home might double check with them if you try to get this deal. Just be like, are you sure you can't include North Star?
No, don't you really, really want to include Tahoe? Like, I'll go if you include Tahoe.
But they own some fantastic resorts in Colorado, too. Let's talk about the deal.
Yeah, they do. I did speak with the press rep over there, and he did say Colorado, but if I learn... I'll ask him also on Monday, and if I learn anything, I'll email you and let you know to update your listeners. But it is a great deal, and Colorado's not that far. And the deal is if you book at least 2 nights at any Keystone property, kids 12 and younger get daily ski and snowboarding passes.
And that really adds up.
It does. 2-day ticket is about $88.
Right. And so if you have a family of 4 and all the kids are under, 12, you can really clean up with this one.
Oh, I know. And they spend half the time whining and drinking hot chocolate, so it's good if it's free.
Right.
And you'll feel so bad, like you didn't waste it.
And they own Keystone Resort, which makes sense. One of my favorite places to ski when I lived in Colorado. They also own, I think, the Vail properties, right?
They do, yeah. When I lived out there as well.
Yeah.
I wonder if we overlap.
I know. I was in Boulder.
Oh, you were? I was in Boulder for about a week, and I worked at Pearl Street, and then I moved up to Breckenridge.
Oh, well, I love Breckenridge. Breckenridge Brewery, one of my favorite places to go with their tie-dyed shirts. Yes, we could go on forever.
Yes, but we need to move on.
Breckenridge Hour.
We'll never get to the deal.
We need to move on to Maryland. So what's our Maryland excursion?
Oh, this is a great one, too, because especially for people in the Mid-Atlantic, Deep Creek Lake makes you feel like you're so far away. It almost feels like Colorado. They have the best of outdoor activities, and the tourism office there, the Chamber of Commerce rather, is offering a deal that you pay for 2 nights, but you get 3 nights. So it's called the 3-2-1 Lodging and Activity Promotion. And, for example, 3 midweek nights in a 1-bedroom cabin that sleeps 4, which is good for the family.
Yeah.
It's now $297, and that saves you about $150.
And all kinds of outdoor activities, skiing and boating, and this is Garrett County. Just for people on the West Coast here, how far is that from, say, Washington, D.C.? If you hopped in the car over to Maryland, how long would it take you to get to Garrett County?
It's about 4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely doable. People will do it for a weekend. You might want to take the Monday off just to enjoy it, because there are so many outdoor activities, and this deal does include discounts. So in the winter, they have lots of skiing, snowshoeing. They have, I think they have dog sled activities.
We're showing some video from the
I'm
chamber.
looking at that. It's beautiful.
It's really beautiful, and I didn't even know it existed. So I have a new place on the map now, too, and I guess that's why they do these specials. So
exactly.
All right, now everyone knows that Orlando, Florida exists. It's one of the number 1 places to visit in the country, sometimes the top spot, and several Marriott hotels there that are offering a deal.
Yes, this is great, too, because Orlando, Disney, they go hand in hand. And this one is a weekend savings package. And if you book a room Thursday through Sunday, you get a $25 daily, which is, I emphasize that, daily resort credit. And that's good on food and spa and shopping and things of that sort. And then the kids, this is all about the kids this week. They get to eat for free, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that can add up too.
Wow, yeah, and you're telling
I was like, whoa.
Patty's eyes just became saucers
Jeez.
because her kids could really, I think, put a dent in that budget.
Yes.
Yeah, and these are good properties too. There's one that's the Renaissance Orlando at SeaWorld, Orlando World Center Marriott, the Marriott by the airport, and the JW Marriott Orlando.
Ooh, JW.
So those are good properties.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed my stays at Marriott's.
Yeah.
Patty?
Very cool. Okay, so Andrea, you will never come to us without a cruise special.
Yes, this one is very nice because Cunard is fancy cruising, and you get a free balcony upgrade, so you can go even fancier, and onboard credits on European and transatlantic sailings next year for 2013.
And this is on the
Wow.
Queen Mary?
Yeah, so one of them, Queen Mary 2, is part of the Cunard family. So the example that we listed was a 7-night transatlantic on Queen Mary 2, departing New York, and it now starts at $1,499 per person double. And you get a balcony cabin, so that saves you about $200.
I think we're showing a shot of Queen Elizabeth, not the Queen, but the boat Queen. Is there a Queen Elizabeth too? There must be because
Yeah, Kiwi 2.
yeah, the Kiwi too. So that's what
On
I
the street,
accidentally
yeah.
put a
Instead
picture
of Queen
So,
Mary.
yeah, if you're watching us online
It's
right
the
now,
other Queen.
That's not the boat you're going on. Sorry.
It is a boat, though. You're not
Yes.
sailing on the actual Queen. You're sailing on a boat.
Okay, Aer Lingus with sails to Ireland.
Yeah, they just want to get you to Ireland. Ireland needs people.
Yeah.
So Aer Lingus is offering a sale, and this one is to many of the destinations in Ireland, but the one we gave an example for was from New York to Dublin, and it starts at $599, and that's
Wow.
traveling January through February 28th. And that's super
We need to go
cheap.
to the Emerald Isles.
I know it's surprising that they have to try to attract people. I think that would be such a great place to visit.
I know.
I think so. It's the Euro. The crash is really, it's hurting so many of these countries. And
Right.
and add on to that the weather's not so great in the wintertime, and they just have rock bottom fares.
Andrea, you have about a minute to talk about this last one.
No
and
pressure.
I love it because it's out of Los Angeles, which typically the Post
And it's one of the spots you really want to go.
really
visit.
want to go to New Zealand. Yes. So,
Yeah.
Andrea, let's talk about it. Go away.
This is I know we should start with this one and spend
Right.
our 6 minutes talking about this. I just wasted saying that. So this one is through Go Away, and they have a special New Zealand self-drive tour, and it starts at less than $2,000, and you get so much. You get the round-trip air from LA to Auckland. You get the bed and breakfast inns, the rental car, taxes, and a cash rebate if you book by October 30th.
That's
That is
amazing.
a deal.
Because the airfare alone could run you that much
Right.
a lot of times. So that's a great one. All of these listed at the Washington Post on their travel page. We also have a link at eatdrinkexplore.com. We just love Andrea Sachs, travel writer there at the Post.